worked with me long enough. He knows that every day is National Coffee Day around here. We've got a max track that is pinking in on some occasional showers this morning. We've got big changes ahead this week. I hope you enjoyed that tranquil run of weather that we just got out of, because today we've got changes. Initially, not all that epic. Some showers around eastern counties. You can see those on the max track, and some occasional hit or miss showers that we're going to have to deal with this morning. We've just had that hint of development starting to show up over northern Kentucky there. But the main round is going to be this wave of showers and storms that is just getting into western Kentucky this morning. This is the frontal boundary and the round of active weather that it is driving out ahead of it. So Paducah, they're getting soaked. Some storms as well from southern Illinois, getting into southern Indiana, and then going back down through western Kentucky. All of that's on the way for later on this morning for us, and then likely this afternoon into eastern Kentucky. And there is a low-end severe threat. We've got a marginal risk for severe storms today. Primary concern would be some stronger wind gusts out of these as that line blows through. And it's going to be mid to late morning into the early afternoon. But it's also effectively going to put an end to our 14 days without rain. We've had 2 days with trace amounts of precipitation, which is not measurable, so it goes in the books as a day without rain. In Lexington, that's our longest 2020 dry stretch. If you remember back to this time last year, though, remember we were in the midst of that flash drought, that rapid onset of drought that lasted for 39 days all the way into early October. So yeah, it could be worse. But a lot of folks are getting awfully crispy out there, and this is going to be our one chance to get some rain going. If you don't get much out of this, you're going to be waiting a while. That wave into the afternoon and evening is already pushing the eastern Kentucky and is out of here. And then we are set to stay high and dry beyond isolated showers going into Tuesday out into eastern Kentucky. We should see fairly dry conditions. What you're not seeing is the next boundary coming in, just taking shape northwest. There'll be a cold front that hits Thursday, a dry front that should set us up for an even chillier weekend. Rainfall amounts between about 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch with this wave coming through today. So you could get a solid soaking out of it. Temperature-wise, we are in the 60s, and that is going to be, of course, the other trend, and it's for the most part down through the week. 63 in Lexington right now. We've got this cold upper-level air, and as well the surface cool down as well that'll follow this first front and just deepen tomorrow. But then we'll have another cold front coming in, and you can see these distinct waves rolling in from around our normal high of mid-70s today to the cooler air behind the front that brings the showers and storms. But then this next front Thursday will set us up for an even more significant surge. So into the weekend, as we transition later this week from September into October, boy, is it going to feel that way. In fact, early this weekend, we could have our coldest air of the season with a dip into the upper 30s Saturday morning. Not quite frost potential, but our average first frost is usually mid-October. This would be definitely ahead of schedule, but I don't know that we're going to get quite that chilly to start talking about potential patchy frost out there. But when you're upper 30s, you've got to at least consider it. That'll be a brief hit, and then we should get back into slightly milder temperatures out at the end of the 8th day.